Welcome to our channel. Today we are rediving into the world of rare valuable. The Canadian 5-cent coin, colloquially known as the nickel, has evolved remarkably through the decades under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II. Introduced in its modern beaver design in 1937, it has retained its iconic reverse designed by George Edward Kruger Gray, while undergoing several transformations in metal composition, size, mint marks, and monarch portraits, from the post-war economy of the 1950s to the high-tech minting of the 21st century. Each coin tells a story about Canada's economy, technology, culture, and identity. The 2010 edition, minted under the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, represents the ongoing heritage and craftsmanship of the Royal Canadian Mint. This coin reflects modern minting technologies while preserving traditional Canadian iconography. The 2010 nickel was struck primarily at the Royal Canadian Mint's Winnipeg facility, the main production site for Canadian circulation coins since 1976. Winnipeg produces billions of coins annually, servicing both Canadian and international clients. The coin was minted with cutting-edge technology involving multiply-plated steel, which involves a steel core plated with copper and nickel layers to optimize durability and cost efficiency. Attributed description: COU-00OAP plated steel core, copper, nickel plating diameter 21.2 weight 3.95 grams, edge plane magnetic yes due to steel core. This composition replaced the traditional pure nickel coins starting from 2000, marking an era of advanced metallurgy and cost-effective minting features. The portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Susanna Blunt, introduced in 2003 and still current in 2010, the portrait shows a young, uncrowned queen with an elegant and modern appearance. DG Regina Latin by the grace of God, Queen. A small maple leaf mint mark appears below the Queen's portrait, denoting the coin is struck on plated steel blanks. Displays the iconic beaver on a rock, designed by G.E. Kruger Gray and first introduced in 1937. Canada 5 CENTS year 2010. The Royal Canadian Mint's maple leaf logo is the mint mark on the obverse, indicating plated steel technology. No P mint mark is present on this coin. The 2010 nickel circulated widely across Canada in everyday transactions. Mintage numbers are high, over 270 million, making it a very common coin in circulation. Circulated coins show varying degrees of wear, from light abrasions to heavy smoothing. Uncirculated coins maintain their original luster, sharp details, and clean surfaces, typically found in rolls or mint sets. Proof coins were issued by the Royal Canadian Mint in special collector sets featuring mirror-like fields and frosted design elements. Condition type description: approximate value CAD circulated worn. Used coins: face value 5 cents, very fine VF light wear. Clear detail 10 cents, 20 cents, extremely fine EF crisp detail. Minimal wear 25 cents, 50 cents, uncirculated MS60M63 no wear. Original luster 75 cents, $1. 50 choice uncirculated MS65 brilliant surfaces. Excellent strike $2.005 proof mirror finish. Collector presentation $10, $20. The 2010 nickel is a continuation of Canada's modern coinage era with plated steel technology introduced in the early 2000s to reduce costs and improve durability. The continued use of the Susanna Blunt effigy reflects a modern, youthful portrait of the Queen, symbolizing continuity and renewal. The classic beaver reverse serves as a timeless emblem of Canadian identity, industry, and nature. The coin is widely available, serving everyday use and collector interests alike. The 2010 Canadian 5-cent coin is a quiet testament to Canada's blend of tradition and innovation. Struck in Winnipeg with state-of-the-art plating technology, it combines durability with the iconic imagery of the industrious beaver and the youthful visage of Queen Elizabeth II. This nickel, though small, plays a significant role from cash registers in bustling urban centers to the hands of collectors, preserving Canada's numismatic heritage. In its gleam and wear, it carries the story of a nation's resilience and pride. The year 1975 marked a period of change and growth for Canada. Amidst economic shifts and political developments, the Royal Canadian Mint continued its time-honored tradition of striking coins that carry more than just monetary value. They reflect the identity and continuity of the nation. Among these, the 5-cent coin of 1975, often overlooked in everyday transactions, offers a unique window into Canadian history. Crafted from pure nickel, struck at the Winnipeg Mint, and bearing the timeless beaver design, this coin represents the middle era of Queen Elizabeth II's reign and one of the last decades before significant changes in Canadian coin metallurgy. Minting location: Royal Canadian Mint, Winnipeg, Manitoba. Officially opened in 1976 but began test strikes and production set up in 1975. This makes the 1975 coin one of the last 5-cent coins predominantly minted in Ottawa. Ottawa Mint produced most coins before 1976. Now mainly proof and numismatic issues, Winnipeg Mint now produces all base metal circulation coins. Design: a beaver sitting on a log, a symbol of Canada's industrious past and natural heritage. Designer: George Edward Kruger Gray, 1937 design. 5 cents Canada, 1975 portrait, Queen Elizabeth II, wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara designer, Arnold Machin, whose portrait was introduced in 1965, Elizabeth II DG Regina de Gratia Regina, by the grace of God. Queen property value composition 99.9% pure nickel weight, 4.54 grams diameter, 21.21 Omega smooth magnetism. Magnetic nickel is magnetic. Fun fact: in 1975, the 5-cent coin was still made of solid nickel, a valuable and now rare commodity in circulating coinage. Post-1982, nickel was largely phased out for cost reasons. Mint mark, non-standard for circulating coins of the time. Mint marks on Canadian 5-cent coins only began appearing much later. For example, P4 plated steel in the 2000s. No distinguishing mint mark exists to differentiate Ottawa and Winnipeg. Production in 1975 mintage, 138,949,116. These coins were struck for everyday transactions and were found in circulation across all provinces and territories. No special editions or commemoratives were issued in 1975 for the 5-cent denomination. Gray description. Value CAD, GVG WORN. Details: smooth face value 5 E5 IFAF moderate, where 10 cents $0 to 5 E4 light wear. Details visible 25 cents 50 cents. Uncirculated coins, also called mint state MS or brilliant uncirculated BU, were never used in circulation and maintain their full luster and detail. No wear or damage. Sharp, crisp features. Mint luster, visible stored in rolls or collector packaging. Greater volumes $60 0. 50 Ms minus $63 $1 $2 MS 653 $6 MS 66 plus $8 $15 plus. Certified MS 67 coins may fetch $20 or more from collectors, though these are rare. For this date, while no official proof, 5-cent coins were struck for general sale in 1975. Proof-like place and specimen versions were included in Royal Canadian Mint sets. Included in annual mint sets struck with polished dies for enhanced finish features. Frosted relief on mirrored background, no mint mark, but distinguishable by higher finish. Quality place coin from 1975 mint set. Tilde. $3.06 Canadian dollars individually. Full 1975 proof-like mint set. All denominations. Tilde. $25.40 Canadian dollars depending on condition. Feature detail share. 1975 Monoqueen. Elizabeth I. Portrait designer Arnold Machin. Reverse design G. E. Kruger Gray. Beaver composition 99.9%. Pure nickel weight 4.54 G diameter 21.21 Omega smooth mintage 138,949,116 mint. Location Ottawa, possibly early Winnipeg. Mint mark non-circulated value 5 cents 25 cents CAD and circulated value $1 $6 CAD. MS 63 to MS 65 proof-like value tilde. $3.06 Canadian dollars. The 1975 Canadian 5-cent coin is a quiet relic of a simpler metallic era, a coin forged from pure nickel, struck in the final years before plated steel took over the nation's currency. It features the ever-watchful beaver, a Canadian symbol of perseverance and labor, and the dignified portrait of Queen Elizabeth II in her mid-reign elegance. While it bore no commemorative flair or Olympic branding, its quality and material tell a story of solid value in every sense of the word, found in pockets across the land, from coastal British Columbia to maritime Newfoundland. The 1975 nickel circulated through a growing nation. Today, uncirculated or proof-like specimens are treasured by collectors not just for their luster, but for their quiet resilience, like the country they represent. The 2009 edition of this coin, though not commemorative or rare, encapsulates the modern era of Canadian minting under Queen Elizabeth II, while paying quiet homage to decades of legacy. Produced with advanced minting technology, bearing the timeless beaver reverse, and crafted from cost-effective plated steel, the 2009 nickel is a fusion of the classic and the contemporary. While millions were struck for circulation, pristine examples from this year, including proof and uncirculated conditions, have found a home in collectors' albums around the world. Royal Canadian Mint, Winnipeg facility, Manitoba. All circulation 5-cent coins in 2009 were struck at this high-capacity mint, which produces over 1 billion coins per year. The coin bears the RCM Maple Leaf Mint logo. Introduced in 2006 to identify plated coinage, Ottawa Mint. Handles collector, proof, and commemorative coins, Winnipeg Mint. Strikes all base metal circulation coins like the 1, 5, 10, 25, etc. The 2009 5-cent coin was circulated across all Canadian provinces and territories from urban Toronto to remote Yukon, continuing a nationwide presence of the nickel since 1922. Image: a beaver atop a log, a Canadian symbol of hard work, nature, and resilience. Designer G. E. Kruger Gray. Introduced in 1937. 5 cents Canada. 2009 portrait, Queen Elizabeth II, wearing no crown, a more modest and modern likeness. Elizabeth II D. G. Regina Latin. By the grace of God, Queen, Fiat layer weight 3.95 grams diameter, 21.2 thickness, 1.76 Smooth magnetic steel core. Mint mark, no lettered mint mark RCM logo present. Yes, a small maple leaf logo beneath the Queen's portrait on the obverse. Introduced in 2006 to signify modern plated coinage special versions. Only available in proof or specimen sets. No commemorative 5-cent coin in 2009. Mintage approximately 266,424,000 coins found in regular pocket change, vending machines and bankrolls nationwide. Most coins remain in everyday use and thus have only face value in worn condition. Slight premium for high-grade circulated examples. Grade description estimated value CAD. Some details faded 5 cents face value if for light wear. Strong detail 10 cents 25 cents. Coins that were never used in circulation and retain full mint luster are classified as uncirculated or mint state MS. No scratches, discoloration, or wear sharply. Struck details stored in original rolls. Mint sets, or protective flips. Grade description estimated value CAD MS60 entry level uncirculated $0. 25 MI63 light bag marks. Solid strike, $0. 50 MI65 brilliant, nearly flawless, $1, $2, OOMs -67 plus very rare. Pristine surfaces, 10 certified mirror-like background with frosted raised images struck with special dies for collectors. Found in 2009 proof sets issued by the Royal Canadian Mint matte finish hybrids between proof and circulation. Slightly lower contrast than proof coins found in 2009 specimen sets. Coin type, packaging finish, type value, CAD proof RCM proof set mirror, frosted, $2, $3 individualist specimen RCM specimen set matte frosted, $1, $2 individually full settled denominations, varies $60 of $80 sealed. Attribute value year 2009 Monarch Queen Elizabeth IIOBVERSE designer Susanna Blunt-Trivis, designer G.E. Kruger Gray. Steel mintage 266,424,000 mint location Winnipeg Mint, mark RCM maple leaf logo circulated value 5 cents 25 cents MS65 plus. Value $1.002 00 proof specimen value $1.50 $3 individually in the quiet corners of drawers, coin jars and mint sets. The 2009 Canadian 5-cent coin tells a story not of war or revolution, but of continuity. Struck in Winnipeg using multiply technology, this beaver-bearing nickel merges tradition with efficiency. The Queen's portrait, now more mature and unadorned, signals the calm dignity of her modern reign. While no Olympic theme, commemorative, date, or precious metal graces this year's issue, it remains a solid artifact of its time. In circulation it plays its part in the daily rhythm of life, but in uncirculated and proof condition it shines as a collectible piece of Canada's evolving currency legacy, a coin as unassuming and resilient as the nation it serves. The coins from 1952 and 2002 serve as historical markers, bookending half a century of change under Queen Elizabeth II's long reign. From post-war minting challenges to commemorating the Golden Jubilee, these nickels reveal a rich story of geography, metallurgy, design evolution, and collector interest. The 1952 nickel was minted primarily at the Royal Canadian Mint in Ottawa, the country's main mint facility until the Winnipeg branch opened in 1976. The coin was produced amid nickel shortages caused by the Korean War, which affected global metal supplies. To conserve nickel, the 1952 5-cent coin was minted with a chrome-plated steel composition, a notable departure from traditional pure nickel coins. Obverse features King George VI, as Queen Elizabeth II's reign officially began only in February 1952, after King George VI's passing late that year. Reverse displays the classic beaver design by G.E. Kruger Gray, symbolizing Canadian industriousness and natural heritage. Composition chrome-plated steel due to nickel scarcity. Diameter 21.3 millimeters. Weight 4.54 grams. Edge plain. The 1952 nickel does not bear any mint mark. All coins were struck in Ottawa. This coin circulated widely across Canada but is now relatively scarce in high grades, due to wear and corrosion issues from the steel core. Circulated examples typically show significant wear and sometimes surface discoloration. Condition approximate value CAD good to fine 20 cents $0. 50 extremely fine $1. $3 uncirculated, MS65, $10 high-grade MS65 plus $50, $600 rare high-grade uncirculated coins, especially those certified by grading services, are highly prized for their rarity. By 2002, the Royal Canadian Mint's Winnipeg facility was the primary producer of circulation coins. The 2002 coin commemorated Queen Elizabeth II's Golden Jubilee, 50 years on the throne. This coin reflects modern advances in minting technology, using multiply-plated steel for durability and cost efficiency. Obverse features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Dora de Pedery Hunt, with the inscription, Elisabeth XII de DNG and Regina. Reverse classic beaver design with a dual date 1952 to 2002, commemorating the Golden Jubilee. Composition multiply plated steel core with layers of copper and nickel diameter, 21.2 mm weight, 3.95 grams edge, plain. The 2002 nickel includes a small P mint mark beneath the Queen's effigy, indicating plated steel technology. Struck at the Winnipeg facility, over 135 million coins were minted, making it common in circulation. Typical circulation ware appears after years of use, but uncirculated and proof specimens exist in mint and collector sets. Condition approximate value CAD circulated face value $0, 0.5 uncirculated. MS6, OMS6 3.50 cents. Dollar to Ms 65 plus $5, $15 proof in sets $8, $20 proof coins, available in special Royal Canadian Mint sets. Carry a premium and are prized by collectors for their sharpness and mirror-like finish. Attribute 1952 nickel, 2002 nickel, Golden Jubilee Mint. Location at a Wintrinch manipulated steel multiply, plated steel weight 4.54 G, 3.95 G diameter, 21.3 mm, 21.2 mint mark none P4 plated steel design reverse beaver on rock beaver. Dual dates 195-22002. Mintage 10.9 million to 135 million. Collector scarcity moderate to high, especially MS common, but proof uncirculated valued approximate top value $600 MS 65 plus. $15, $20 proof MS 65. From the post-war austerity of 1952 to the celebratory pride of the 2002 Golden Jubilee, Canada's 5-cent coin reflects decades of history and technological advancement. The 1952 coin, struck in Ottawa with scarce nickel, tells a story of resilience. In challenging times, its chrome-plated steel surface, a tangible reminder of wartime sacrifices. Half a century later, the 2002 Golden Jubilee nickel commemorates Queen Elizabeth II's 50 years as monarch, with a classic design enriched by modern minting technology and a subtle P mint mark signifying progress and continuity. Both coins continue to circulate and captivate collectors alike, each a small but powerful symbol of Canada's rich heritage and enduring loyalty to the Crown. The 2008 edition reflects decades of continuity and subtle innovation during the reign of Queen Elizabeth II, produced by the Royal Canadian Mint. This coin combines tradition with modern technology, symbolizing Canadian heritage and resilience. Struck primarily at the Royal Canadian Mint's Winnipeg facility, Canada's main circulation coin factory since 1976, Winnipeg produces billions of coins annually for Canada and international clients. The 2008 nickel carries the hallmark of Canadian minting expertise, manufactured to exacting standards with modern plating techniques. Fiotoredal staunchest ply plated steel core, copper, nickel layers, weight 3.95 grams diameter to 1.2 thickness, 1.76 edges. Magneticus. Due to steel core, the multiply plated steel technology, introduced in the early 2000s, replaced older pure nickel coins for cost efficiency and durability. Portrait of Queen Elizabeth II by artist Susanna Blunt. Introduced in 2003 and still in use for the 2008 coin. The portrait features the Queen bareheaded with a dignified, modern look. Elizabeth's Cadua Degi, Regina Latin. By the grace of God. Queen below the portrait, a tiny maple leaf mint mark appears. A feature added after 2006 to denote coins struck from plated steel blanks. Classic beaver on a rock. Designed by G. Kruger Gray. New Innovacentesi. The RCM maple leaf logo is the mint mark, signifying plated steel composition. No letter mint mark such as P appears on the 2008 nickel. 2008 nickel was widely distributed across Canada, found in everyday transactions. Mintage was approximately 280 million, making it a very common circulation coin. Coins saw typical wear from daily use but maintained high durability due to plating. Uncirculated UNC coins are those that have never been used in commerce and retained full original luster, often found in mint rolls or collector sets. They exhibit sharp details, no surface scratches, and bright finishes. The Royal Canadian Mint produced proof versions of the 2008 5-cent coin in proof sets and prestige sets. Proof coins feature a mirror-like background with frosted design elements, made with special dyes and striking processes. Grade type description, estimated value CAD circulated. Typical use face value $0, 0.5 very fine VF light wear, visible detail 10 cents, $0. 20 extremely fine EF crisp detail. Minimal wear 20 cents, 40 cents. Uncirculated MS6 OM63 no wear. Mint luster 50 cents, $1. 50 choice uncirculated MS65 brilliant surfaces. Excellent strike $2.004 proof mirror finish. Collector sets $10, $20. The 2008 nickel is part of the multiply-plated steel era that began in 2000, representing a major technological shift to reduce costs and increase durability. The Susanna Blunt portrait marks a modern youthful image of the Queen that contrasts with earlier crowned portraits. The enduring beaver reverse connects Canadians to their history and wildlife unchanged for over 70 years. The coin's large, mintage and daily use make it a common, accessible entry point for new collectors. The 2008 Canadian 5-cent coin captures the essence of a modern Canada, steadfast yet evolving. Struck in Winnipeg with advanced multiply plating, it balances tradition and innovation. The beaver, a symbol of industry and perseverance, rests calmly on its rock while the youthful visage of Queen Elizabeth II gazes forward, embodying grace and continuity. From bustling cities to quiet northern communities, this humble nickel quietly circulates, connecting Canadians through daily transactions and shared heritage. Collectors prize uncirculated and proof specimens, treasures of craftsmanship amidst the everyday.